Where to with Nico and Chow. Food, travel, experiences, and stories. Where to, powered by Mega World Hotels and Resorts.
Okay, well, talk about exciting. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Where To. She's Chow.
And he's Nico.
And first question, of course, why are we calling it Where To?
Well, first of all, this thing all came about because we love to travel.
Yeah.
And usually you're all over the place, I'm all over the place, and so a lot of times we're like, okay, where are we going? Where to?
That's true. And I think in this episode, the episodes that we're gonna have, we really like to talk about the possibilities of where else we can take it, where else you can take it too, and the many gifts that traveling gives us all. So, with the title "Where To," it sounds exciting. There's something to look forward to.
Correct.
And as much as we're saying it, we'd also like you guys to look forward to everything that we're gonna do under the sun in the next episodes to come. Right?
That's true. And of course, we want you to come along with us. Like today, we're actually here at the newest property of Mega World Hotels and Resorts. It's the Belmont Hotel Mactan, right? It's a beautiful
Which
property.
is also the 12th property of Mega World Hotels and Resorts.
That's correct.
And kailan ba? They're operating now and they're
They
already
are.
receiving guests.
Yes.
Right? Yeah,
well,
yeah,
for
yeah,
quite
yeah.
some time.
For quite some time, yes, yes.
They were on soft opening, but now is their big day.
So let's play a little game of getting to know each other. First question.
Okay.
First impressions of each other. Would you like me to go first?
No.
Okay, you go first.
First impression of Nico when I first saw him. Well, he came in, of course, in a suit, right?
I did. Of course, uniform.
A white long sleeve shirt, and he was very energetic. And so, it was like we were all, I think everybody in the team, we were pretty chill. I mean, we had some energy in us, but this guy was like, woo! I'm like,
bursting into energy. Yeah.
Yes, bursting into energy. So eager to learn. He was very young then.
How old was I?
But it's so cute because I've seen him grow and mature into the kind of person he is today.
Okay, cut na po. No, but throwing back the question at me.
Yes.
First impression of Miss Xiao, because, truth be told, Miss Xiao really was the Miss Xiao of everybody. Because she was also a TV host, but a corporate host at that, event host also. And then si Miss Xiao, as how I would call you, was very prim and proper, very ladylike, and she was like, "Good morning." I was like, "Good morning." And then she was like, "Hi." I was like, "Hi." Diba? That was our first impressions of each other.
I think so. Yes, I'd like to think so. But you were into. You were in the Toastmasters for a very long time.
Shout out to the Toastmasters.
Yeah.
Toastmasters all around.
And you were actually the champion, Toastmaster champion in the Philippines.
In one of the
one of the
national
competitions.
meets, yes. Luckily, I was graced with that blessing. It's been a long journey since, and I think I've always been very passionate about public speaking because it gets word out there. But what's most beautiful about it is it's not really about the person speaking. It's more about us asking for more ideas. Interrelating, conversing, much like what we have today.
But you like to call yourself the happy lost traveler.
The happy lost traveler. Do you know why?
I do know why.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me tell the story.
Please do.
It's something that shout out to all the parents for whose kids always get lost. I remembered ever since I was 6 years old, I'd always get lost.
Yeah.
And then to the point that my mom would write down my address in my palm, because she expects that I would always get lost with the group.
Oh my.
So we'd go to big cities, different countries, yada yada. And then she would always find herself in a predicament, in a dilemma na, oh, okay, Nico's lost again, so what do we do? So she then came up with a way na, two ways. Write down the address in my palm or write it down on a piece of paper and then insert it into my jumper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think it's also because of that I get to feel, confident na getting lost is really part of the entire travel experience. Because if you're never lost, I think you're always guarded.
Wow.
It takes so much for you to feel comfortable getting lost. Diba?
Yeah, that's true.
And it's not about getting lost, it's about finding the many things that you can discover while you are lost. You are not wandering, but you are wandering.
Wandering, yes.
Diba?
But as a young boy, I think that could also be very traumatic. So I'm surprised that is the one thing that sort of drives you. So sort of like something that you enjoy about traveling, and it's about getting lost. And like you said, it's happy lost traveler.
Happy lost traveler.
It's not the traumatic lost traveler.
It's not the traumatized lost traveler.
Traumatized lost traveler, but it's the happy lost traveler. So that's a great thing.
It is. And I think happy lost travelers like me can take it from aspirational people like Chow, who curates these travel experiences. No? I remembered kasi, of course, with 10 years working with you, you've traveled to so many countries, organized so many family trips, di ba?
Family trips.
Corporate trips, I think also even.
Corporate trips too,
A little
yes.
throw in here and there.
Yeah.
But so far, what makes you passionate about it? Because it's not easy to organize.
It is not. I mean, a lot of times I think, do I really want to get into this again?
Again? Yeah.
Like, because every time you plan something and you're going on a trip, it's like, okay, you have all these details that you have to put in and consider all the people that you're with. Would they like this? Will they be comfortable? Is it something that we should do? Is it safe? All these things. But the one thing I'm most passionate about is it's that the experience that comes with it, and that wanting people to really experience the travel and the joys of traveling. And I'm sure it's the same for you, right? I mean, there's always that passion about travel. So what is it for you?
What is it for me? Well, as you guys already know, I can't stop talking. And that has just been a curse and a gift at the same time.
Yeah.
And really all that I get out of it is the fact that there's always something new in terms of perspective that you can take out from people. Me and Shah have been working for the past 10 years together. And yes, our ideas are very much aligned.
Yeah, for sure.
But sometimes it just pays also to talk to other people coming from other places. And the only instrument, and if not tool, for you to be able to use is to really travel, because it's the best excuse for you to step out of your comfort zone and really shake hands with people that you don't know. And the best part, Chow, is you get to listen, talk, and ask people who sees things differently.
I agree. It really broadens your perspective, right? Listening to people, getting their insights, and apart from that, seeing new things, going to new places. I mean, a lot of times you're just like, if you don't travel, you're just stuck and you see the same thing.
In your own box.
Yes. But it's like, what do you call it? The blinders on horses.
Horse blinds.
Yes. So it's like when you open those and remove them, they'll probably run free, run wild, run everywhere, right?
And realize that there's still so much more that you haven't done in your life that you can do.
Exactly.
Diba?
So
How liberating, they say.
That's so true. Okay,
Take
so
out the travel.
I think, so we both travel for work too, right?
Of course, we're here.
We're here, but this is like a passion for us.
Yes.
So what do you do on your off days?
So who am I during my off days?
Who are you?
Well, she hates me for this, and actually a lot of people hates me for this because I'm also an EUC daredevil, as you would call it.
He had a glimmer of hope, like earlier today when I actually acknowledged that he is an EUC daredevil. But okay, please go on.
Yes. So an EUC, by the way, for everybody who do not know what an EUC is, that stands for electric unicycle. So it's one wheel. It's a one wheel. It's a one wheel device transport system. So you gotta. The struggle there is to really balance it out and for you to make sure you don't fall. That's practically how it is.
Right.
And then you, the only way for you to move forward is for you to really speed up. So there's a speed element to it. So that's who I am on my off days when I'm not thinking about deliverables, writing, meeting new people, or just all around doing presentations. I hop on my EUC, go to a destination, ride with friends, and really just feel the speed and the wind literally in my ear. That's who I am. How about you?
That's so cinematic. Like I can literally see you, which I have seen you, and it's scary.
Scary.
It's not, it's not something that I'd watch on my me time. But but okay.
But thank you for the support.
Yes, I love you. Okay, on off days.
Yeah, so who are you?
Aside from the laundry and the dishes and ironing, scrubbing, mopping, all that, and cooking.
Very domesticated, ladies and
Very,
gents.
very, thank you.
Okay.
But on off days, I just really want to relax. And there are days that we just get a massage. My husband and I get a massage. And we look for places and restaurants that we want to dine in, like new restaurants, or go back to the old ones that we love and have a nice bottle of wine. And, I mean, just very, very easy. Yeah, but nothing too crazy like being a daredevil EUC kind of guy.
we have different interests. So you guys know that this episode and the episodes to go would always be contrasting.
Yes.
There's always going to be a contrast of different perspectives here. But not. I sometimes like it chill, and you also like it a little bit intense, right?
I do. I do.
Like I know Chow here. Her name is Chow for a reason because she loves to chow, and I think there's a lot of episodes in the future that we will be talking more about food, dining,
yeah, that's
and
the
travel.
best. That's the best.
Sabi niya pa nga that her travels, if I may say so, revolves around eating.
Yeah,
which is the
that's
best
so
thing,
true.
which is the best thing.
And for you, it would be sightseeing, being with the people that you love. I mean, of course, that's also part of the travels, right?
Yes. Being with the people who makes you feel comfortable,
Feel
you get to know
comfortable.
things from, and actually also the strangers.
Yes.
Yeah, the strangers.
I
I think
agree.
they're the most. Obviously, they're very interesting for the fact that you don't know them, and then also for the fact that there are different people in this world who are so different, 100% different from you, and it's not wrong to be different. It's okay to be different.
I think it's great because then you get to expose yourself to different personalities and,
Speaking of personality, I'd like to ask you another question.
Okay, shoot.
So, if you were to define or use a word to describe yourself, who are you when you travel? What would that word be?
I'm very easy when I travel, so I
Light
think...
packer? What? What's
no.
easy?
I used to be a
what's
light
easy?
packer, but
Yeah.
then I realized, I just want to be comfortable. So bring whatever I need and I want to bring. But so far so good. It's not like I need 2-3 luggages to large
So how many
suitcases.
travel luggages have you
Just one.
brought with you? Every time?
Every single time. Of course, it would depend on the size.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Well, that's a technicality.
But over the past, for this trip in particular, I have, 5-6 days here in Cebu. And I just brought a small trolley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're a light packer. I haven't seen you a light
Good job.
packer. Oh, wow.
So yeah, how about you?
Well,
If there's one word to describe.
if there's one word to describe, ako I'm gonna take it na, no? I'd really call myself lazy.
Oh.
I know. I mean, I do the EUC, talk to these people, and then I'd call myself lazy. The reason there is because I always trust the experts.
Okay.
There's such a thing as DIY travels, and then also another kind of arrangement, which is letting the experts do it. And I
Right.
believe so much in experts because they wouldn't be called an expert if they were not experts to begin
No,
with.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
When I travel, not only do I try, faithfully to travel light because
Yeah.
I really hate a lot of luggages. I also try to make sure that I consult with the right people. And consulting with the right people means that it's either you get an agency, you go with a friend, somebody who's been there, somebody who loves to research about it, because it can still be with a friend as long as they really research about it. Because ako talaga, don't expect me to like give my 100% on researching because it's gonna spoil the entire activity because I can be a control freak myself too.
Oh, here we go.
Here
The
we
control
go.
freak.
Okay, opening up a can of worms here.
We won't even go there.
All right.
Okay. But what makes it exciting for you? What makes a travel exciting?
For me, the mistakes.
Okay.
Very it's a weird answer because
I'm a happy lost traveler siya.
no, I really look forward to the boo-boos.
Okay.
Diba? Na parang in 10 years time when you look back at it, you're all gonna laugh and then, oh, remember the time when you slipped? And then you dropped something and then this happened and that. For me, it makes everything so interesting and so memorable.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't believe in perfect travels, by the way.
Okay.
Yung talagang perfectly set ka, everything comfortable. Because there's always gonna be that factor
There's
na
always
talagang,
something.
okay, baka na-delayed ang flight. Oh, that's a reality. Ang dami ng travelers ngayon, ang dami ng airlines ngayon.
Yeah.
Madi-delay talaga ang travel mo. Could be also, food is not served hot when it's supposed to be hot. Or you expected a warmer weather because sabi nila spring, but then again, they missed out on the fact that it was still the opening of spring. Diba? So
Okay.
parang leading towards summer. So parang there's a lot of things that you'd have to consider, but you cannot really consider it all.
That's
So I look
true.
forward to how I see myself adjusting every time things do not go perfectly.
And I think that's what makes a great story.
Worth
right?
sharing.
Worth sharing. Especially your travel stories, especially when you're out in a different environment doing different things, and that's what makes it so exciting. It's the treks.
It's the trek.
It's the
I
travel
love that term.
experience. It's the
Travel
treks.
experience treks.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
so-
Well, anyway, about travel and making things exciting during travel, I'd like to ask you what makes traveling exciting. But hold off on that answer because we're going to talk more about that on our next episode here on
Where to?